Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. This is episode 289, day 289 in a row of running. At the beginning of the year, I challenged myself to run 365 days in a row. I also challenged myself to run 1,500 miles within this time frame. This is my second year ever running. Within the first full year, I was able to run 1,002 miles. I did it within 175 days. So going this year is over a 50% increase in the amount of miles and over a 100% increase in the amount of days, not to mention this year all days with no days off, no rest days in between. Also within this time frame, though, I've challenged myself to run two big races. One of those races being a 50K ultra marathon trail race out in Yankee Springs Trail in Middleville, Michigan. Finished that on day 156 of this journey. Was able to keep the streak alive after finishing that race, that 31-mile race. Got that done in 7 hours, 15 minutes, and 22 seconds. Now, the next race is the Detroit Free Press Marathon, and that is early in the morning, guys. So I'm going to get ready to go to bed here to get ready for that actual race. Today, though, we did the Motor City Challenge of this race, the marathon, and we did half of it, which is run the competitive 1 mile and the competitive 5K. Did that today for day 289, and now tomorrow is the marathon. So, speaking of that, let's talk about mileage for day 289. It says I'm a little bit over, I think 4.2 miles, should have been 4.1. I think the 1 mile course was a little bit longer than a mile, so I think it sent us over a little bit extra. But so I'm at 4.2 miles for the day. It says that put me at 11.9 miles for the week after today's two different runs, which put me at 56.1 miles for the month, which put me at 1,300 miles even. That is actually beautiful to see. 1300.0 miles for the year. Love it. 1,300 miles for the year. Exactly 200 miles away from closing out the 1,500 mile challenge for the year. But let's focus in on these monthly miles. 56.1. Every single month, I challenge myself to run 100 miles in a 100-mile challenge in honor of a charity in which I donate money to, and I also start a coinciding fundraiser to try to raise money and awareness for that charity. For the first 9 months of the year, I was able to raise money for 9 great charities. Now we're within the 10th month, the month of October, and October's 100-mile challenge is in honor of Michigan Humane. Michigan Humane is they are a shelter that works with all animals, dogs and cats, but we chose it this month because October is Adopt a Shelter Dog Month. So that's why we chose this charity for this month. So it is, again, it's a shelter throughout the state of Michigan. It's also a local shelter here in Michigan. So they're a great charity to work with. So if you would like to donate to this month's fundraiser, you can find the link to do so on the Defining Discipline Instagram or Facebook story, or my personal page's Instagram or Facebook story. Within those stories, you just click on the link. It'll open up another page where you're able to actually make your donations. When you make your donations, keep in mind that every single penny of your donation goes directly to this cause. Facebook is not keeping any percentage or portion of your donations. All of it goes, for instance, this month is going to Michigan Humane. So keep that in mind when making your donations. Know it's going to the right place. Other than that, I do know times are tough. Not everyone is able to afford to make a donation, but would still like to help out. If that is the case, just click that share button. Let people see what this charity is all about. Put it on your page. Ask other people to put it on their page. Just let them know what it is about as well. Even if they don't want to donate directly through my donation fundraiser, that's fine. But we're trying just to raise awareness for these causes throughout these months. So doing so by getting as many eyes on it as possible. So just click that share button. Put it on your page. Put it on even your stories. It disappears 24 hours. You don't got to worry about it. So other than that, we kind of talked about miles. We've talked about what happened today a little bit. Talked about the 2 different races. So we're going to actually break down to that in a little bit more detailed. But right before we do that, we're going to do the word of the day. Today's word of the day is gossamer. Gossamer means extremely light, delicate, or tenuous. So that is also a good word of the day. So we're going to screenshot it like we do most good words of the day. Now, let's get into today's actual episode, the nitty and gritty. Today's theme for today's episode is 289 race day. Detroit Free Press 1 mile and 5K. So first and foremost, this morning, crappy morning, rainy, wet, cold, really cold, almost overdressed, brought just the perfect gear I needed, got out there and got ready for the race. Got there to find out that my buddy Hodge, who's running tomorrow, the marathon, was actually volunteering there. Got both my medals from him while running through, so that was kind of cool. Also ran into a co-worker friend, Dustin, seen him there. And then while I was running the actual competitive 1 mile, ran into an actual old co-worker, Stephanie. She shouted at me as I was running by the 1 mile, and then we actually both ran the 5K. So waited for after her to say bye to her and stuff, said bye to Dustin, and then said bye to Hodge as well, and is getting ready to see him tomorrow for that race. So overall, the races were well. Again, it was a little wet, a little cold, a little chilly. Wanted to go a little bit slower than I went. Again, didn't go too fast. I could have probably went a little bit faster even than what I had gone. But definitely used a little bit of energy there. When you get out there and then you're running with hundreds and thousands of people surrounding you, you could try to hold back as much as you want, but you kind of just get in the zone. You're like, oh yeah, let's go. Everyone's feeling good. Everyone's running. You just get that energy to really kind of push a little bit harder than I normally want it to. That's how today kind of ended up. So let's kind of just break down the races real quick. I don't have official times. I know my watch is maybe a little bit off, maybe a little bit. I may have ran a little bit faster than what my watches say, or possibly even a little bit slower. But the 1 mile says I was right around a 7:25. So that was nice. Then the 5K, I was right around an 8:05 per mile. So 25 minutes, 33 seconds for the 5K overall. And then pace was 7:25 for the 1 mile. So, really excited, really stoked. Had a great time out there, like I said. And I'm really, really looking forward to tomorrow. So I'm gonna actually try to get to bed here real soon. I got everything loaded up for tomorrow, kind of what I'm taking in a plan, but I still got to do a few things before that. So trying to get those done. So I'm gonna close this episode out early. For your daily discipline, really is just to get out there and grind. Today was a race day for me. Tomorrow I got another race day, an even bigger race day. Treat your day like a race day. Get out there, really work towards something. It's a great feeling to get out there and run even these small races when you find something where you can kind of be in a community with other people. I didn't really talk to many people today, but just the feeling of being around people who share the same passion as you, especially a healthy one. It's such a great feeling. So definitely get out there and try to do something like that. Other than that, great day today. Really looking forward to tomorrow and can't wait to get into it. So if you guys can, please give this podcast a like, a subscribe, a follow, and a share on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and whatever podcast streaming platform you've been following along and listening on. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 290. Peace out. Have a good one, guys.